Hello everyone. My name is Luis Carlos Nájera, and today we are gonna talk about the validation. What is validation? Well, in some cases, when we are programming, there is some parameters that we are not expecting, right? So this validation is like giving the user another opportunity to make a correction if he's wrong. Like in some case, if you are waiting for the word and you get any other result that you don't want, your program will crash. I will show you. I will create something like really, really fast for you. Oh, oh, excuse me. Okay, I'm gonna create something like really, really imp. Imp. Um, put decode. It's something really, really simple, only so you can see what you shouldn't do. Code is gonna be equal to CWC, code with Charlie. And yeah, that's all. If code it's equal to the input, this input is gonna value is gonna be equal to input. We have to remember that in this case everything you get from an input is a string, and also this is a string, so we have no problem with that. We put here and we can say run something. I'm gonna save it. Yeah, so we can save that. That's the pie. So we can see the colors. Here it is. Okay. Code print print. We did it. So yeah, that looks like a reliable piece of software, but it is not. Look why. Python 3 tester.py. We're gonna run it and it's gonna work. The code is CWC, capital letters. It works, we did it. It prints what you want to print. But in this case, what will happen if you give any other value, like K? It's not gonna happen something. In this case, it's not happening something. Or sometimes it's even worse. Like when your input, it's expecting for when you're gonna convert this to an integer, by example, and you put it like this. So I'm gonna change this for 4 as an integer, so you can compare it. Code is equal to value. We're gonna save it, and yeah, we're gonna run it. Put the code 4. So we did it. It works. But what will happen when you give a letter? It's gonna send an error. Look. Why? Because L is not possible to convert it to an integer. So yeah, that's the way it works. There must be a way. Well, there is a way, and I'm gonna show you how to do something. So even if the user gives you ground values, everything will work. Like here, look. You know this is a dictionary. I explained those in master tree, I guess. So here we get password, the real one, the try. We're gonna store here in the try the value that we want, and the real code. In this case, this is a code. This is like the value we're gonna keep to the user when he puts the correct answer. You know, I was boring and sci-fi movies and some action, so this is gonna give you like the nuclear codes, right? So in this case, let me show you what will happen. My recommendation is to do everything with strings. Why? Well, it's very, very easy. Because if you learn how to do everything with strings, any ASCII value is valid. You can give I don't know, a plus sign, minus sign, anything, an at, anything will work. It wouldn't send you like an error or something. Any value works. So let me show you. I'm gonna give you every value that you can imagine here. Like we're gonna run validate. I'm gonna give you first an asterisk. What it says, you only have 2 more attempts. Yeah, because the explanation is this program will ask you for a password. You only have 3 attempts. Now I have 2. I'm gonna put now only a number, and it doesn't happen something. Only the while goes back and says, oh, this value is not valid. So if it's not valid, then that means that we're gonna ask for a value again. In this case, it's gonna ask for it 3 times. You can set it to ask anytime you want. Every time, all the times that you want, it will do it. But in this case, I just did it like this, like for some emotion. In this case, the real password that you see is C, capital C, CWC, PWD, code with Charlie, password. So original. And you run it. And what it says, your identity has been confirmed. The nuclear code is, and it gives you the code. The secret code that you want, you got it. How? Well, very easy because we're comparing between strings. In this case, if you need to get a number, I would recommend you to put like a comparator before an if and ask, okay, the number I am expecting is between 0 and 9. If that string is equal to something between 0 or 9 with range, we're gonna learn to use it later. If you do that, it's only gonna allow to use numbers. Why? Because if you let that window open and where someone needs to put a number, someone puts a letter, that will crash your code, and that is not what we want. So yeah, this is validation. It's something really, really interesting. It's something you need to work with because you need to like cover every hole in your code because if it's not like 100% functional, what is the advantage of having code? In this case, we're just students, nothing like really, really important. But anyway, maybe in your future job, you need to cover all those vectors. You need to cover all those opportunities to hack or to crash your program. So yeah, be careful with that. Remember, my name is Luis Carlos Nájera, and I'm recording this for Ken. The page is codewithcharlie.com. If you like this video, subscribe, give me a like, I can help you anytime. Look for me. You know me. Bye.